You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's something mounts Twitter the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Homecoming, Torihiko's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. And I missed the bus anyway. What was that? Nothing at all. I quickly opened the box and started digging in with the spare chopsticks I set aside. Juichi's really focused on the game right now. He can't take his eyes off the field. I smiled at myself as I shoveled the delicious several-day-old meat into my mouth. It may be old, but Grandma's cooking is still incredible. Be careful, please. Try not to get anything on my book. Huh? I looked down at Shin's lap. There's a novel being held open by his left hand. Wait a second, when did he pull that out? Sorry, Shin, I reply with my mouth half full. Duh! Oh! Suddenly they perk up. Is something going on? Glancing down, I see Satoru laying on the ground and Kyoji chasing after the opposing player who stole the ball. Juking his opponent back and forth, Kyoji manages to kick the ball out from under him. At the same time, Satoru stands up and starts running towards it. Who should I cheer for? Doesn't matter, I'm not going for either of these boys right now. I stand up holding my lunch and yell out of the top of my lungs, "You can do it, Satoru!" He briefly glances at me and smiles. Then puts his face back on and dashes for the soccer ball. He deftly gains control of it and starts running for the opposing goal, weaving between players in a way I've only ever seen Kyoji do. With one last kick, Satoru manages to shoot the ball right over the goalie's head, scoring yet another point for Kazunari High. I pump my fist and sit back down. Yes! That seemed to do the trick. How unexpected. Good job, Nishimura. I smile and start back on the lunch in my hands. Wow, this is so delicious! Why does everything taste better after it's been sitting for a while? Ugh! What's wrong? What the? I think I'm gonna be sick! Are you okay? It's the food you're eating, isn't it? I don't know, he became Arnold Schwarzenegger. I didn't think the meat was that old. I stand up from my spot, holding my stomach. Where's the bathroom? Go back down the stairs you came in through. It should be the first door on the right. Thanks. I don't have a second to spare. I immediately run down the bleachers towards the school building. Behind me, I swear I can hear the faint laughter of my friends. Alright. Well, that could be Big John, you never know. It was also pretty much a version of Arnold. Yeah, goody man. Much better. I stretch out my arms as I walk through the double doors. I spot a white cat staring out towards the bleachers. Hello? The cat jolts in surprise before turning to look at me. I can't put my finger on it, but something about him seems familiar. A smile of what I can only assume is a recognition appears on his face. Hiroyuki Nishimura? What a pleasant surprise! I glance at him in confusion, which causes him to sigh and shake his head. You've forgotten who I am, haven't you? Rubbing the back of my head, I mumble out an apology, still trying to figure out why this cat is so familiar. That's quite alright. It's been 5 years after all. I'm Tsukishiro Amaki, Shin's retainer. My eyes widen as memories come flooding back into my mind. Familiar tastes and scents return to me all at once. How could I have been so forgetful? Mr. Amaki was always so kind to us back when we were kids. I give a sheepish chuckle and rub the back of my head once more. What a strange encounter. I didn't expect to run into Shin's butler today. What are you doing here, by the way? Why aren't you sitting with Shin? He fidgets a bit and stares at the ground. There's a long pause before he replies. Hiroyuki, can you promise not to tell him? It's not that big of a deal, is it? Sure. I've been keeping an eye on him. Given his condition, if anything bad were to happen, I must be talking about Shin's asthma. I'm his caretaker. I'll do anything to keep him safe. Whether he knows it or not. I understand, Mr. Amaki. You're only looking out for him. I'm sure he'd understand, though. Shin must never find out about this. He values his independence so much. If he were to find out I'm here today, That's a tough position to be in. I see where he's coming from, but... I nod my head and speak clearly this time. I promise I won't tell him, Shin. I promise I won't tell Shin, Mr. Amaki. Thank you. Now, I'm sure you don't want to spend the rest of the game talking to boring old me, right? Go sit with your friends. Pretend this conversation never happened. Okay. See you later, sir. Bye, Hiroyuki. I climb back up the stairs and start walking for the bleachers again, leaving Mr. Amaki alone to quietly peer over the ledge. Returning to my seat, Yuichi and Shin greet me with smiles on their faces. Welcome back. You okay, Nishimura? I'm fine. A little food poisoning isn't going to bring me down. I look at the box I packed sitting on the ground where I left it. I whistle to myself as I gently kick it under the bleachers. It hits the ground below with a loud crash. Did you just... No! Whatever gave you that idea? What was that? And never mind. I think the game is almost finished. Really? My gaze returns to the soccer field. The timer in the corner is quickly counting down to 0. Looks like Satoru has control of the ball right now. He's rushing for the enemy goal with Kyoji. Suddenly his path is blocked by an imposing young fox. Kyoji moves into position on the right and calls out to Satoru. Following up on the opening, Satoru passes the ball to him and distances himself from the fox. Satoru runs up to the goal wide open, leaving Kyoji just enough of an opportunity to pass the ball back. With one swift kick, Satoru manages to juke the goalie and score the final point of the game before the timer runs out. The roar of the crowd is deafening. The smile on Satoru's face shows just how excited he is about securing the win for his team. The final score is close, with Kazunari High winning out by 1 point. Yeah, they won, guys! Indeed. A game well played. Well, as much as I understood of it, at least. On the field below, the teams give each other one last bow before clearing out. The noise of the crowd has died down a bit. It looks like many of them are heading out to congratulate their friends on the team. Do you guys want to see Kyoji and Satoru? That would be nice, but we don't have any time to spare if we plan on catching the last bus to Minasato. Huh? That's right. You're not familiar with the bus schedule, Hiroyuki. Well, Torihiko told me when I first got here, but... The bus only heads to Minasato 3 times a day. The last one leaves in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes?! Yes. If you don't want to stay in Kazunari overnight, I suggest we start heading that way now. Tell Kyoji and Satoru congratulations for me, Juichi. Will do. Wait, you're not coming with us, Juichi? No. I have judo practice this evening. Really? How do you get home then with this crazy bus schedule? The captain drives me home. He has family in Minasato he likes to visit. Oh. Maybe I can... I wish we could stay and talk more, Hiroyuki, but we really need to get going. He quickly stands up and starts walking for the exit. Wait up! See you later, Juichi. Tell the guys I said hi. We barely catch the bus in time. Fortunately, there aren't a lot of people who are heading to Minasato, so it doesn't take long to jump in and pay the fare. The trip back is relatively silent. Even though we're close friends, sometimes it's hard for Shin and I to come up with things to talk about. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. Did you have fun? Yeah, this is the first time I've seen Kyoji play in 5 years. He got a lot better, didn't he? He sure did, and Satoru's a really good soccer player, too. 1 second, y'all. Water time. Alright, y'all, and we are back. Let's jump right back into it, shall we? Okay. They make a great team. It probably helps that Kyoji's an excellent teacher. I'm gonna head home. Good night, Hiroyuki. Wait! Would you like me to walk with you? I saw that smile. You little shit. Didn't think I'd notice that. I'm more than capable of walking home by myself, you know. I don't need someone hovering over me, watching my every move. You are such a... I think it's tsundere. I think you're a tsundere. That's not what I... It's fine. Don't worry about it. Good night, Hiroyuki. Good night, Shin. He disappears up the road. Huh. I wish I understood you better. Well, it's getting late. I hope Grandma and Grandpa's council meeting went well. I still got something I need to do this evening, though. I arrived at the old elementary school a little past 7. With the sun setting and the lack of children, it feels kind of lonely here. Walking around my old school brings back so many memories. Huh? I recognize 2 figures waiting by the playground. Oh! Hiroyuki, you made it! Good evening, Hiro. What are you guys doing here? Konosuke invited us to this thing he wants to do. He didn't give us any information, just... be there by 7. It's nice to know I'm not dealing with whatever Konosuke has planned alone. I rubbed behind my head. Well, it's good to see you both. So, is it just you 2? Yep. Yep. I think Konosuke tried to invite Shin this morning. He probably laughed right in his face, huh? No, it was better than that. He said Shin looked him dead in the eye and slammed the door. Wow. Poor Konosuke. He speaks sarcastically while pulling out his gaming system. Speaking of him, where is he? He told me to be here between 7 and 8. He's not here yet. Really, though, are you surprised? I remember how much everyone's complained about how late he is lately. I guess not. I shrugged my shoulders. Still, the least he can do is be here. He invited us, after all. He's been this way for a long time now, Yuki. You can't change bad habits that easily. This is the kind of thing you grow out of, not into. Torihiko leans against the swing set while Shun gently sways side to side on one of them. Regardless, it's no excuse. I sigh in defeat. At least I have these 2 here to keep me company while I wait. I walk over to the swing next to Shun and sit down. With arms crossed, Tora watches the road for signs of our wayward Tanuki. It's getting pretty late. It's better be worth it. It reminds me. Shun, do your parents still have you on that strict curfew? Is this gonna be all right? I'm not that kid anymore, Hiro. Jeez. It's 10 p.m. now. Oh. I try my best to stifle laughter. It proves to be very difficult. Huh. Grr. Grr. Gosh, Shun, aren't you like 17? Your parents should cut you some slack. I turned 18 in July. Gah! You guys even threw me a birthday party. I turned to look at Shun. Wow, where is this coming from? I'd never seen him this angry before. Sorry, dude. You need to chill out. You're right, I'm sorry. It's probably nerves. You do this all the time now. It's gonna be alright, guys. Whatever Konosuke has planned, we're in this together. Right? Right. Shun still seems off. I reach out and pat him on the back. Oh! Right. Great. With the sun setting, the temperature has gone down quite a bit. There's still a faint, warm breeze blowing by my cheek. So, this is gonna be a long night. About 30 minutes pass with us sitting around doing nothing. Come on, Konosuke. Oh, good, you're all here. You're late. Relax. I had to make some final preparations. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can, if it always helps. Blah. Check out our Patreon if you can, it always helps. Anyway, before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Teresm Guy. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Not Safe for Work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!